Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me. We are gonna go over this. How long is it? Just over 2 hours. About 2 hours and 15 minutes. What's up, everybody? Hey, D, what's going on? We got Bay, what's up? Key, how do I even say this? Is it like Key 15 Bay? Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Hey, Just JC. Lynn Smith, Natsuki, Sober K, what's up? Pizza on election day sounds like a horrible combo, but I'm here for it. I haven't actually gone over what he has said, so this is going to be rather interesting. Gal Charlotte, what's up? Queen Miss Latin Stars, what's going on? Lindsay, hey there. Also, did we ever figure it out if he voted for our election back on October 24th because he was supposed to? I think somebody answered that though, like he didn't, something like that. Hey, Potato, what's up? Another thing, yeah, Potato, you were in the chat. I did see you there because I was checking in. I was actually multitasking, once again doing 3 things at a time because that's what I gotta do to survive. Even with me waking up super early, going to bed later, it's still really hard to do a lot of things around here. I thought he didn't vote. Hey, Life of Lindsay. Another thing, whatever happened to S Jam's channel? Sir Jam, S Jam 2007. I took a look. I looked through my history. I clicked the link and it's giving me this weird error. So I'm wondering if anybody knows what's up with S Jam. Come on, somebody, please tell me. I'd really love to know what's going on there. Whatever happened to Sir Jam? Please, somebody give me the tea. It just says page isn't available. Sorry about that. Try searching for something else. So does anybody know what's going on? Hey, Twitter Times, Belizzy and Mimi, what's up? Oh, you popped in at the end and he said he's been doing your mom. Okay, that's cool. Janine, what's up? What's going on? Hopefully you're good. Everybody, smash that like button for me, please. I'd really appreciate that. We're going to get into it right now. Let me share my screen. And we're going to casually ignore Pete's comments about doing someone else's mom or doing other people's moms. Because he seems he's on the that tip, the mom tip these days. Well, actually, he wishes anybody would be on his tip, but I'm just saying. Jack T, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome to the chat. All right, I'm gonna get straight into this. We're gonna see what's up, what the shenanigans are. Let's go. Sup, Fun Gigi? Hey, Cinderella. What's up, Mary? Thanks for modding. Okay, what's with the awkwardness already?
Hey, Dolly. Hey, Atman. Hey, J-Dot. Hey, Sticka. Hey, Misty Moo. Hey, Chibi. Nice to have you here, Chibi. Hey, Tangerine. Hey, Future. Sunshine Granny. Soft Reset. S. Honey Muffin. Karen. Tori. Debonair.
True Potato.
Churgers.
Also,
yeah.
I heard you guys were talking about dating and whatnot.
Hey, Hamburger Eyes.
That's something.
Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Angel. Hey, Seal. Hey, Janet. Hey, Rara. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Elizabeth.
It is Sober K.
How are the cats? They're okay. Hey, Killface. Tory, surviving. Made myself some hot dogs for supper. I had hot dogs for supper.
Somebody needs to foster him. Somebody does.
Hey, Leon.
Who was talking about dating?
Fair enough, Leon.
Peetz was talking about dating the latter end of his stream. D. Higgins, thanks for joining, being a member. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you, Potato.
No, this is me distracting from American politics.
What's up, Lindsay?
Holly? Yeah. Same old. Hey, Holly. Hey, Alien Holly. Andrew? Yeah, nothing new.
All right. How are the midterm elections going?
Hey, Paneer.
Okay. Still no
updates.
updates?
American politics do tend to be pretty stressful. Hello.
He's so involved.
I haven't heard anything about that yet, Lola, but...
True Queen. Skin ain't looking that good.
Sounds good, Janet. Oh, okay, Caps. Hi, Roses.
You're good in your state, Colorado?
I'm suddenly just kind of curious what's if there's any.
Yay.
So, yeah, not much news about it yet.
All right, so nobody knows what happened to S-Jam?
Boo, S-Jam, boo.
Oh.
Midterm elections.
Why?
So, bunch of seats in the Senate. So there's a bunch of seats in the Senate, the entirety of the House of Representatives, governorships, and state legislatures, things like that.
Mm-hmm. So the Senate results are pouring in as we speak. Of course, there's always going to be states that are going to be red and always going to be states that are going to be blue. Some states are swing.
Anunnaki. More accurately, if you impersonate Elon Musk, your account gets suspended.
Hey, Hankster. How you doing?
We'll see how long it takes for him to start suspending people who just make fun of him. He is a pretty thin-skinned dude.
True, Mary. Potato asks or says, I hope S-Jam is taking a break to get sober. I hope so.
Nice failed.
I really do.
He did. On a side note, you know what the newest thing with Twitter is?
Please tell me. What's the newest thing? Love to know.
MG. So here's the newest thing from Twitter apparently. In order to differentiate between, sort of the old style of verification,
True, Lindsay,
by a checkmark thing, there's now going to be a little tag for official.
Oh.
So you're going to be able to put like official if you are as basically the new verified.
Okay.
Which means the whole buying blue checkmarks thing, completely fucking useless. Completely fucking pointless. Totally goddamn meaningless.
Everybody in the chat just coming in. Welcome.
It took him a week to realize, oh, that's what the verification was for.
Really?
Elon Musk is an idiot who thought that the blue check mark was some sort of sign of status, like that it was a status symbol.
He did not.
And it's like, dude, no, it was not a status symbol. Hey, Elizabeth. Here,
Peetz.
Like, he thought it was a thoughts on Capples. I mean, I don't really know much about Capples.
Smash that like button.
Hey, Hangry. Like, he's such an idiot. He thought the blue check marks were a status thing, and it's like, no, it means this person is exactly who they claim to be.
How can
it means that this is the official Stephen King Twitter account. Like he thought that Stephen King having a blue check mark was because Stephen King was, as like a status symbol. Oh, he's a blue check. But no, it just means this is actually Stephen King's official, actual Twitter feed.
No.
So if somebody else with the name of Stephen King follows you, you can rest assured it's not actually the real Stephen King.
No.
Basic. No plans on quitting Twitter right now. Exactly, Keefster. That's why Twitter wasn't charging for the blue check marks, is because it had nothing to do with status. It had everything to do with being able to say,
right?
This person is the actual real individual.
Right, runs in circles. I mean, you can be an idiot and be rich, but typically most times a fool and their money are quickly departed. Hey, Ricky Lane. Elon Musk may be a lot of things. He's not an idiot. I've been reading while he's been saying stuff about the whole blue check mark.
Yeah, it's just,
and it seems
he's an idiot.
What Elon Musk is doing, as per CNN Business, is he's delaying the $8 blue check Twitter verification plan until after the midterms. Furthermore, there are no suspension warnings. You'll just be suspended. And if you change your name to impersonate somebody, you have to specify parody or you will be permanently suspended. So I just looked this all up. So I don't think Peetz is getting his information right because there seems to be a lack of verification of information, especially within this realm. Somebody will just say something, then somebody else just takes it as fact. Exactly, Ziggy. A fool and his money are soon departed. Elon Musk isn't
means
who...
that somebody couldn't. It means that someone couldn't create, say,
for sure, Potato,
a profile for Elon Musk and start
Sup,
saying
Dan
all
Woods?
sorts of weird shit. Bowser? Well, no. I mean, some people find it stressful. I have a lint brush, Elizabeth.
Then get it.
Out in Chantel's room.
Then use it.
I just never use it. Yeah, it's just...
Well, it seems Peetz knows
like
better.
Somebody could create
summary
a profile as Elon Musk and spread all sorts and say all sorts of
for sure, Ricky Lane. Exactly, Ziggy. Misinformation.
Feasible but false bullshit. The blue check meant that the real Elon Musk, could say, yeah, that's
so Vanessa, Savi.
Married with Children marathon.
How you doing?
Good times. No cable, no political ads.
Right, Jack T.
I will not be dressing as Santa Claus. Hey, Stephanie.
Well, one thing I can say, he already has the belly for being Santa Claus. Just saying.
I did used to really like Married with Children. I sort of got bored of it. I just sort of my taste changed. My tastes shifted. Also, I got tired of the fat jokes.
I really liked Married with Children. Warp Reflection says the lazy bum that lives off his roommate talking about billionaires again.
I think.
Exactly.
South African. Yeah, grew up in apartheid, where he was not the one being oppressed. What's funny, Elizabeth?
Potato. You have a point.
I used to catch myself whenever I watch TV, I would just sort of sit like this.
Potato says, I think Peetz is just concerned because Twitter is a place of political discord. You mean discourse, and he enjoys that. Yeah, he thinks Elon Musk is gonna disrupt that, I guess.
Not sure why. But I was watching Married with Children once and sitting like this, and Al Bundy was sitting with his hand down his pants. I was like,
yeah, typical. Hand down the pants, Al Bundy.
I'm sort of doing something similar to what he does. Just a weird little...
His hand is down his pants because he's touching his genitalia. Are you saying that's the equivalent of your hand around your neck, so you have You know what? I'm not even going to continue with this. Let's just keep going.
Yes. Oh, I'm not following any of them. I mean, like, I see shit on Twitter.
Shout outs to Al Bundy, by the way.
So, like, I see shit like, about the Fetterman Oz race in Pennsylvania, for example. Spiderica? Yeah, because the truth is, it was mean-spirited humor about against the fat women, and like it was
True,
shitty.
Ricky Lane.
It was pretty shitty humor for that. Look, yeah, I mean, even today, fat jokes are pretty common.
True, Word Reflection.
What's up, kitty? I just made myself some hot dogs, cheese enchiladas. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Peetz does really hate business people. He hates big companies as a whole. You can tell. All the time. He's always spewing vitriol about huge companies. But what he does is he picks and chooses which ones he doesn't like, even though many of them practically do the same level of damage to the planet or atrocities against people. He picks and chooses which ones he will dislike versus which ones he likes.
Yeah, 90s and into the 2000s, so.
Which is highly hypocritical.
Because, I mean, like, South Park has always had a lot of mean-spirited humor, I feel like. Hey, Roxanne.
For sure, Heather H.
Aaron? I mean, depends.
So I'm still looking at the midterms.
What I would note, Paneer, is that when your very existence is treated as a joke, it's hard to find it funny. Like,
nice, Megan. Congrats on voting.
We'll continue using fat people. We'll continue using fat people as an example.
True Word Reflection, South Park.
When everything when your entire life is treated as a joke, when everybody is constantly making fun of you and putting you down for being fat, when everything treats you as being inferior because of who you are, it's really fucking hard to find that shit funny. You know?
So says the guy that was ripping into somebody with an old joke. He was being ageist, remember? Wasn't it Miss Hussey? He said that too. He called Miss Hussey old something, blah, blah. Remember that? Who remembers that? Word Perfection says South Park rips on everyone, though they don't just target one group of people. Exactly. I remember Kick a Ginger Day. That was brutal for a lot of kids with the red hair at school. Do you guys remember that? Kick a Ginger Day?
People talk about trans people not being able to take a joke.
Very true, Rainy Day Woman.
The issue is that trans people are treated as being inherently a joke for decades. For decades.
Very true, Sober K. Very good point.
Not always Spiderica. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's just genetic. Jamie Carpenter. I had hot dogs for dinner, and like,
right, Lynn?
And here's the thing: the people who get accused of being too sensitive, oh, you're too sensitive. Those people generally tend to make jokes about themselves. You know, fat people make jokes about being fat, but that's different from other people making jokes about them being fat.
Okay, Peetz. Hey, Kelly Wade.
Foster Farms now.
Hey, MJ. What's up?
So these people can take jokes. They laugh at themselves. They watch other people like them making jokes.
No comment. I wonder if he has any more.
Fat people tend to love fat comedians. But it's different when it's...
Good night, Miss Queen, Ms. Latin Stars. Have a good one. Make sure you smash that like button.
Well, yeah, Duff Kitty. But it's different when...
So, Chulin Smith, he's running off Yo Mama jokes. Maybe I'm insulted by Yo Mama jokes. And maybe he's offending me, but he still does those jokes. He's been doing it even today. Sup, Polygon Wrong?
It's different when it's a healthy body person or when it's a thin person making those jokes. Like, it's just... I just put ketchup on them. So, like, it's different. It's different when it's thin people making jokes about fat people, because then the joke is mean-spirited. Then the joke is, fat people are inherently funny because they're inferior. Like, it's when it's a thin person making jokes about fat people.
Warp reflection.
It's saying that fat people are inferior. That's the punchline. It's funny because they suck.
But then wouldn't that mean they're being serious and not joking? Because what is a joke? Well, like, what's the definition? Because if I said something and it's a joke, isn't it by definition not to be taken seriously? Or do you feel or understand that there's always some truth in a joke? Or do you just feel like a joke is just a joke? Don't take it seriously. We're just joking around. Which one is it?
People down. And
also, right, Lindsay, it's so subjective as well, because what if I'm kind of like skinny fat? That's like a new title some people have, like, I'm skinny fat. Like, they're or small BBWs, can they make fat jokes? Or are they, small enough to be like skinny fat? What if you hold weight on certain areas of your body? Like, there's people like that. They might hold their weight around their stomach. Some people hold their weight in their hips. Like, when is it okay to tell fat jokes?
That's just shitty.
That as well, Life Lindsay. Weight, height, age requirements
back when gay jokes were a big thing. It wasn't that gay people were too sensitive about those jokes. What about skinny jokes? I mean, it's hard to make a skinny joke. Like, it's genuinely hard to make a joke about...
Very true, Kelly Wade.
Anorexics, yes. It's easy to make jokes about anorexics, and that is also wrong. Hey, alien tourist. Like, it's wrong to make jokes about anorexic people, because that...
So Riquet says he'd have a lot less time to feign outrage if he got a damn job.
It's an eating disorder. It's a serious thing. Yeah. But just regular people, just people who just are just thin.
I can get that.
You can't make jokes about them, because what's the punchline at that point? Like, what is the punchline that you make about a thin person?
True war reflection.
And beyond that, society treats being thin as good. I've not seen Toscana. What jokes are acceptable? First of all, jokes are not... I would disagree that they are, by definition, about uncomfortable truths. Sometimes they're just weird humor. Like, sometimes...
Right, Ziggy.
It's just...
social justice warrior.
A weird joke, yeah?
On steroids, making your mama jokes.
Yeah. I've found jokes that are absolutely fucking hilarious, that are not in any way about trying to be uncomfortable.
True. I'm a fan of Cat Williams, Richard Pryor. There's so many Gabriel Iglesias. There's so many comedians that I like. Like, they crack funny jokes.
And by the way, why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. Why did the chicken cross the park? To get to the other slide. Why did the chicken... Like, those jokes, they're...
Sure, Jack T. Yeah, Kevin Hart as well.
Like, chicken jokes, they don't get laughs because of how old they are, but they are well-formulated jokes. Hey, VAC.
Richard Pryor still
Okay. All right.
still thought of as the best comedian that ever was.
Good luck, Killface. Yeah, there's absurdity. Absurdity is funny.
Right, Megan?
But hey, Mitsnaps.
Oh yes, Bill Burr. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you can do certain jokes right as long as you queued up properly. And even with comedians, if you're hitting like 50% of the time with your jokes, like if people like half your jokes as an audience, it's pretty good. Because not everyone's gonna like all your jokes or get all your jokes.
Absurd humor is a category. Yeah, and it's still funny.
Oh yeah, Sinbad.
I have laughed my ass off at jokes that were in no way uncomfortable truths. Sometimes it's just
attend to the cats, Peetz.
Like sometimes it's just absurd humor. Sometimes it's not an uncomfortable truth. It's just something you never think about. You know, it's just absurd humor. Yeah, Kids in the Hall was hilarious. And some of the funniest Kids in the Hall
not salsa
were not about uncomfortable truths.
What's up? Have I seen House Guest with Sinbad? I have not.
Yeah. But my point is,
or maybe I have. Is it new or is it old? Because I used to remember watching Sinbad like decades ago.
Humor does not necessarily have to be about uncomfortable truths. Sometimes it is. Sometimes humor is.
Okay, then I probably have
uncomfortable truths about society and shit. Where's Sam? Not sure where Sam is. So yeah, sometimes it is uncomfortable truths, but I have to lick the spirit of the joke, which is a big thing for me. VAC, cat love, thank you very much, VAC. No, he didn't escape. He's probably sleeping in Chantel's room, would be my guess.
Well, that kind of makes sense. It seems Chantel prefers Sam over BBJ. And BBJ seems to really love Peetz.
To go back to the Kids in the Hall. What do I think of Dave Chappelle?
Exactly. Sober K says, I legit hope he starts venturing out of the house before winter rolls in. Me thinks not.
I never really watched much of his stuff.
But that's just me.
To go back to Kids in the Hall. One of the bits that stuck with me was a skit where...
Oh, by the way, if you don't know what Kids in the Hall is, Kids in the Hall was a Canadian comedy series from 1988. It had 5 seasons. Man, people are old school these days. What's up, Mystic Skies? How you doing?
Scott Thompson walked on screen, and then above his head was the F slur. Bear in mind, Scott Thompson's gay. He has F slur privileges. He was trying to figure out why people hate gay people, and he decided that it had something to do with the word. And he went through letter by letter. F? No, it can't be F, because F stands for fun. I'll bet it's those naughty double G's. No, that can't be true. Everybody loves twins. I love those Double Mint commercials.
Okay.
It was weird and vaguely uncomfortable. Kelly, I've been trying to stretch them out, so I've been trying to make it last like 3 days.
Oh yeah, the chicken lady from Kids in the Hall.
2 days.
There you go.
Anyway, yeah. So it was,
he needs some
uncomfortable humor.
He needs some sun. Yes. At least it's not a brown shirt this time. Why is it always the collar? Why is it always stretched out?
And
what is he putting in there?
So yeah, sometimes that is what you need to do. But I disagree that I disagree that comedy is inherently about uncomfortable truths or speaking truth to power or anything like that. I disagree that it's inherently about that. It can be, absolutely, it can be, but it doesn't have to be.
I don't think he does get a lot of jokes, Lindsay.
Monty Python, yeah, Monty Python was great, and it was a mix of absurd and a mix of absurd and political. Write a buck. Hi, Zach.
He probably hangs them from the neck. Maybe.
No, Anunnaki. There's still plenty of jokes that do. There's still plenty of shows that do raunchy jokes.
I think that's the only thing Peetz is. Me thinks that's the only thing Peetz will be stretching out is his collar on his shirt. Nothing else.
South Park's obviously the biggest of them.
Stretching out that collar.
Doublemint twins made me realize I like girls and blondes.
Mad TV. Yep.
New God of War. I've never played any of the God of War games, Jones. So
did God of War just come out with a new one?
Email. I probably should actually.
Did Ragnarok come out today? I think God of War Ragnarok came out today. Is that why people are all hyped up?
All right, Veiled. That's funny. That's funny, Veiled. Habibi, I had hot dogs. All right. Zozo it is.
All right, good for Peetz. Having hot dogs.
We'll see, Rico. She's been getting a lot of views, I think.
Wait a second, no.
Obviously, she's not getting super chats, but she's been getting a lot of views, I'm pretty sure.
It seems God of War is getting released tomorrow, the 9th. God of War Ragnarok.
Like Velvet? Meh. Moment to moment. Zach, I don't give a shit. What do I care if they were kosher or not? I'm not Muslim or Jewish.
Oh, I see War Perfection. Cool.
Spider Rica. Could never order ketchup on hot dogs in Chicago. Guess I won't get hot dogs in Chicago then, Rica.
Polly says
my beard grows fast.
Yeah. Maybe he does the old school suburban 90s kid self-stretch technique to look more like skater, step on the bottom corners and pull on the shoulder corners like crazy. I don't think so, Polly. You're thinking way too deep into this.
Tried watching the old commercials on YouTube, especially the band ones. Yeah, there's some fun commercials. Zozo, I do love mythology.
Pause and Post says, my great grandma roomed many in cast of SCTV. That's cool.
Thanks, End of Summer.
When is Peetz ever going to go to Chi-Town? Probably never. Peetz can't even go to a new supermarket alone, much less going to Chicago. He's going to freak out.
Final viewing? No, I don't talk to any friends from high school. I don't keep in touch with anybody.
Except for Chantal.
Yeah. 2 more days for Black Panther. No.
Really? Black Panther's coming out?
People enjoy it at least.
Okay. I never knew that.
Okay. All right. Bye, Reset. Get a steak? No. Nah, I'm probably not going to have steak for a while.
The colors bother him? Maybe they do. Maybe it feels very choky.
I suppose see how much I get in my pay this month.
That's probably why he stretches them out.
Got a couple weeks before I get paid. Shit, I do have a couple weeks before I get paid. Ugh.
Yeah, where's your money coming from, Peetz?
Only the 8th? Ugh.
Can you imagine? Only the 8th of November. Only a few more weeks left in the year.
It okay? Yeah, surviving. Zozo, my zodiac sign, I am an Aquarius. Not that I believe in it. That was my dinner I cooked. I mean, it was just hot dogs boiled. It was, they were fine.
Ricky Lane says he chose Chantel. I'm 100% certain that was the worst individual he could choose to continue ties with. Yeah, well, if you choose somebody that would shit behind the school dumpster when a couple years away there is an actual working toilet, then you've made a lot of poor choices in life. And school groundskeeper Willie probably looks like the groundskeeper Willie from The Simpsons. I'm just going to call him groundskeeper Willie. Is probably terrified and shocked to this day. Probably in therapy. At human-sized turds. Every time he goes next to a school dumpster, he's terrified. He breaks out in sweats.
Where am I moving? Nowhere. No plans to move. Do I know what I want to make next? I haven't really decided. I want to do pork chops.
A lot of people have brought this up. Do y'all think he still has romantic feelings for Chantel? I don't know. Remember that time when Chantel was drinking? I'm not sure if the same stream as the GUN fingers. But remember, she was drinking one of those times, and then she advanced on him, and he was like, no. So by that assertion or that example, do you think he still has romantic feelings, or it's just all platonic?
No, Jennifer, I didn't get. I never heard back, and it's been over a week, so I'm guessing I probably didn't get the job.
You got to do a follow up email, Peetz. Tell them that you'd like to inquire.
I do also want to make a stew. I need to get some. I need to get the right kind of beef for that, and I need to get pork chops if I'm going to have pork chops. So,
can you imagine what kind of person do you think groundskeeper Willie thinks would shit, like leave human sized shits, probably all curled up like a triangle to the top, like that South Park character, Mr. Hanky, right? Yeah, looking like Mr. Hanky, repeatedly behind the school dumpster. What kind of person do you think groundskeeper Willie thinks he's doing that? Do you think he probably thinks it's one of those like what were the Power Rangers guys called? Bulk and Skull? Yeah, it kind of
new roomie? No.
It looks like Bulk and Skull would leave something behind those dumpsters. You remember from Power Rangers, right? Bulk and Skull? There's always guys like that in every show, like the type of guy that would do stuff. Who was the guy that kept on beating up Bart? He used to wear the vest. What was his name again? Simpsons character that used to wear the vest and used to hang out with those other guys. One used to wear like a skull cap.
I don't know that I'd want stuffed pork chops, honestly.
Yeah, Nelson. Yes, thank you, Wav Ultra and Server K. Yeah, if you would ever think a person that will believe in human-sized turds behind a dumpster, you would think of like a Nelson or like a Balkan Skull or any type of character that was, not really into school, but they were really good at fighting or seems to be good at fighting. You would think that. You would never think Chantel is leaving human-sized turds behind the dumpster, freaking out groundskeeper Willie every single day.
Oh, I don't even remember what the last concert I went to would have been.
Yeah, and Jimbo Jones.
Maybe Heartless Bastards in Montreal. Maybe. Yeah.
You would?
Probably would have been Heartless Bastards in Montreal, and that was like 15 years ago.
More like buffalo-sized turds. Oh man!
Like the only meat I've got left is just in the freezer. I've got one tube of ground beef left in the freezer. Do I like chops in a sauce?
Yeah, at least she didn't leave them on the bed like Amber Turd, or maybe she did. Remember, she said there was some brown staining on, like, what was it? Was it the comforter or was it like the bed? Remember when they went to what was it? Which hotel or motel was it in, like Central East Montreal, close to Little Maghreb?
I don't generally do sauces.
Motel Metro.
Sauces generally aren't something that I'm keen on. Who's feeding me? I am. Hey, Jessica. I've ever gone to a hockey game. Yeah, I used to go to hockey games once in a while.
Right, Mary?
12:30, should I go to bed? I don't know. Depends what time you have to get up tomorrow, final viewing. While I go grocery. I'll probably order some stuff tomorrow. Like I'll order some groceries tomorrow. Walking tour. Oh no, Snooner, that is not something. Ottawa. You don't do walking tours of Ottawa.
Why not?
Ottawa is
a walking tour haven. Yes, it is. It is one of the prime cities that people go.
Doesn't make that much of a difference to me.
And check out Parliament. They go downtown. They go everywhere in Ottawa. Ottawa has so many parks.
Having the place to myself, honestly.
Jordan says, hey, Monty, she's going to make her new husband very happy.
Just spent $400 at the dentist. Oof. That sucks. Can I go to the store? Yeah, but it's... Show downtown Ottawa.
True war perfection.
9-foot Ninja Cat. Hi, hello, 9-foot Ninja Cat. Thank you very much. Hearts in the chat for Ninja Cat. I suppose I guess it probably depends on what part of the city you're in, Jennifer.
Is that Fresh Flowers? What's going on?
Ottawa is some of the best walking tours in Canada. I suppose probably like certain parts of Ottawa have good walking tours. But
to Peetz, outside is a torture with the sounds and brightness.
Looking that way, Veiled.
Probably is.
Gonna be a good... Yeah, I've been downtown. Not often. I haven't been downtown very often.
Why can't people understand that with Peetz? Peetz will not leave his house and go to unfamiliar areas unless he's with Chantel. That's why he never goes anywhere, people. I don't see why people keep not understanding that Peetz is not going to leave his house, get on some bus he's never been on before, and take it into downtown Ottawa. It's never going to happen. Polly says Ottawa is an easy walk. Exactly.
Yeah,
it is an easy walk.
Is what I usually do. That is a little bit more expensive. It's more expensive than picking it up myself, but it's like I think there's like a $10 delivery fee. The next to the store. If I lived next to the store, I would probably walk. But
you're gonna double dog deer him. Remember, he doesn't like dogs. In fact, he's terrified of them. Maybe you should say you're gonna double cat deer him, or maybe triple cat deer him. Yeah, he wakes up, stays in the house.
5-minute walk, I do it, but 15 minutes is just...
How does he feel his day? You really want to know that, Mary Higgs? I don't know. Maybe he has a crispy sock here, a crispy sock there, crispy socks everywhere. Taking my spirit back. What's up?
Plus tip. Oh, that's true. Yeah, plus tip.
Double. Really, Mary? You're really going to say that? You're really putting them words out in the chat?
I don't even remember that theory, Zozo. My theory of the movie Joker. I said I don't think that was actually true. Oh, no. Zozo, it's not a theory. It's like, this is something the director has said. He was not making a Joker movie. He was making Raging Bull.
I see, Mary.
Like, he was making a different movie. In order to get it made, he pitched it as Joker. Like, he made a Joker movie because he made it the Joker so that he could get it made.
Right, Lynn Smith? He has to be on the spectrum. I do agree with this. Like, it explains a lot if you put it into the scope of him actually being on the spectrum. He even thinks so. He said it multiple times in multiple live streams. You should get the testing, though, to see if there's anything that he can get. Because that would be something, right?
Like, that was the thing. And that's something he's admitted to. Like, the director admitted that, you know, when he was coming up with it, he didn't envision it as being about, like, he wasn't writing a movie about the Joker. He was writing a movie that was about, violence and shit like that.
Okay.
He was writing Taxi Driver. He was writing Taxi Driver, basically. Like that was sort of like what he was trying to go for. He was doing, the guy who made Joker, he made Taxi Driver. Or he came up with Taxi Driver. And then he went to Warner and was like, hey, I have an idea for a Joker movie. But he only made it the Joker so that he could get it made.
So the same person that made Taxi Driver from 1976, that movie? Who did the screenplay? Paul Schrader? Okay, let me check this out.
In the US, it is Rub One Out. That's fair, zombie.
Peetz with a tan would creep you out? Really? No, we're good, Mary. It's all good.
And honestly, it kind of sucks that the guy felt that was the best way to get his movie made, was to try to tie it into
the Joker
superhero shit. Because, like, come on, man. Let people make... Hey, Joe. Let people make other types of movies,
Okay, how about you go out, Peetz, and actually do something, add value to society?
She was just on my lap 5 minutes ago, Jennifer. I don't know. It just bugs me that, like, everything has to be franchised now. Yeah, proof of life of Casey.
Right, movie critic Peetz in full effect. I would love for Peetz to actually add value to society rather than take away from it. That would be something. Then he can talk.
She's in there. Casey's in the house. Or like Lady Gaga's kind of good. I mean, I'm fine with that. She could be dead in there. I won't be. I'm not that lucky, Jessica.
Exactly, fresh flowers.
I am
hey,
not
Gypsy.
so lucky that she could be dead in there.
What's up, Jesse the Crafty Gypsy? How you doing?
Yeah, like Joker being a musical? Sure, why not? I'm totally fine with that. I mean, like have fun with it. I am still angry. Like I am so disappointed that we won't get New Mutants 2.
OMG.
Doing an adaptation of New Mutants Annual.
I'm going forward. I'm sorry. We're not doing this tonight.
Roz is a goddamn fucking murderer. As far as I'm concerned.
We're going back. We got to hear this.
Is it actually...
Right, taking my spirit back. Okay. Have a good one.
I hope he doesn't, because he is such a shitty-ass fucking awful goddamn grifter. I have nothing but contempt for Dr. Oz. He has killed people.
Oh,
Dr. Oz is a goddamn fucking murderer, as far as I'm concerned. Hey, Strawberry Punch.
Shit, Peetz, you're a red rummer too. You're making me fall asleep. Peetz the red rummer.
Snake oil that he's peddled? Fuck that son of a bitch.
Okay, Mehmet Oz is currently percentage of vote 46.6 in Pennsylvania. He's running Republican. The Democratic across from his is John Fetterman at 51.1% currently.
Yeah, sure, Samantha.
Right, he's saying Dr. Oz is a murderer.
I suppose I don't know if any of the snake oil... I suppose, Kermit, I don't know if any of the bullshit that he's pushed has actually killed people.
Then you don't say that he's killed people. You do your research. All you got to do is, has Dr. Oz's products or anything he's backed actually killed anyone? And even with that, you probably will find an article because come on, Dr. Oz is known by tens, maybe hundreds of millions of people all around the world. But to say something as harsh as Dr. Oz has killed somebody, as if he's driven a knife or a bullet into somebody, it's just very inappropriate.
Sure, Kira. I don't know if any of the bullshit he's pushed has actually killed people. I would bet on it. I would bet that some of the shit that he's peddled has actually fucking resulted in deaths. Like some of the fucking diet pills and bullshit like that. I would be surprised if
Exactly, word reflection.
the grifts that he's sold haven't killed anybody. He's certainly made people suffer.
Right, Rickleen, exactly. You're more worried about the snake's
I don't really
reputation.
watch anyone, Kira. Hey, Carl Sagan's boner.
I love how he just casually goes over Carl Sagan's boner. Carl Sagan, American astronomer with the boner. I was gonna say a stretchy joke, but I will not do that. I will not.
Okay, Alien, but on his show, he's pushed so many
Rest in peace, Carl Sagan.
diet pills and diet fads and pseudo medicine. Like on his show, he pushed tons of pseudo medicine. Just absolute massive amounts of
Exactly, Marie.
medicine
Very
pushed on
true.
his show. And honestly, like he might be like, oh, they're just using my name, which you gave them permission to do, I'm guessing.
But does that mean he actually is
Dr.
responsible?
Oz is just fucking garbage. And honestly, the fact that Dr. Oz has a TV career is why I will never be able to like Oprah Winfrey. Do I drink tea?
Oh yes, let's just blame Oprah Winfrey for everything. Mary Hicks says he should have this much energy about getting his life together. Isn't it ironical, as Megan would say, isn't it ironical that he has so much energy to hate on Dr. Oz and many other people, including who was it in Florida he was hating on again? Was it like Mark Rubio or was it somebody else? Wasn't he hating on somebody else recently? I think it was like a Republican from Florida.
Not Kermit.
The governor. Really, maybe it was the governor. What's the governor called again?
I will never be able to like Oprah because she has.
Yeah, DeSantis.
A lot of.
He was. Sup, Izzy?
Pseudoscience and platformed Dr. Oz and Dr. Phil, a couple of fucking grifters.
So says Peetz, that got platformed by one of the ultimate grifters on YouTube.
Chainsaw Man anime? No, I've never watched it.
I love Chainsaw Man. I've been watching Chainsaw Man. Shout outs. Good anime.
So I miss of course I miss my friend. Rico. I did see that she came out in support of Fetterman. But yeah, Julia, Oprah has no idea that I exist.
He did, Izzy. Yeah, and she will never have any idea that you exist.
Like Oprah's absolutely done some good shit as well. Oprah's helped a lot of people, but she's also pushed a lot of harmful bullshit. Hey, Jezebel.
Polygon Wrong says Peace is just jealous that he never got headhunted by these billionaires.
Like, for all the good that Oprah's done, she's also done an assload of harm. Address Oprah cooking a child for Thanksgiving last year.
What?
That's fine. Whatever. I'm fine with her doing that.
Yeah, add it to the
Right,
list,
alien tourists.
Peetz.
And she's also done a lot of harm, is my point.
Okay,
Such
list
as
some.
fucking Dr. fucking Oz getting a platform.
All right, let's go forward. He hates Oprah. We got it. He hates Dr. Oz. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jack T. I've been watching
Fine,
anime. Golden Kamuy. I've been watching Chainsaw Man, of course. What else is new that's out there? I watched the classics and I watched like the new stuff. Can't wait for Goblin Slayer to come back.
Allegedly. But yeah, like Oprah has immense reach and influence.
What? It ain't that says, who does Peetz like? He does not like anyone. Can it be a body part? No, serious question. You ask, who does Peetz like? Can I change it to what does Peetz like? And can it be a body part? One that he loves to touch and squeeze.
Like it can't be underestimated. Like it can't.
Yes.
You can't understate
1,000-Year Blood War arc is out. I've been watching.
Just how powerful Oprah is. Millions of people watch her and take what she says seriously. Millions of people believe
True, Ricky Lane.
that what happens on Oprah is. One thing I will note, Allie. Right now, I am not talking about the COVID vaccines. I want to.
Is Peetz an organ donor? Yes, to his hands. Daily. To his hands. You get it. He's an organ donor to his hands daily. Do you get it?
To make clear, when I talk about anti-vaxxers, I'm not talking about the COVID vaccines.
Yes, I want to do stretching jokes really bad, but you guys are a tough crowd tonight. Okay, tough crowd.
Right now, I am not talking about the COVID vaccines. I want to make clear, when I talk about anti-vaxxers, I'm not talking about the COVID vaccines. I'm talking about, from 15, 20 years ago.
Samashines, what's up?
When a handful of assholes started pushing the idea that vaccines caused autism. That's what I'm talking about, is the completely debunked, completely fucking false idea that vaccines caused autism. That was what Jenny McCarthy was pushing. I remember Jim Carrey jumping onto that. A few other celebrities jumped onto it. Mm-hmm. A bunch of people jumped onto it. Hey, Shirley Best. And by the way, as someone who is probably autistic.
Really? Is it Jenny McCarthy was one of those individuals?
Fuck the anti-vaxxers for thinking that autism is such a terrible thing. That I haven't heard about, Snooner. Like, they have this ridiculous idea that autism is just this horrible thing to have. And it's like, what causes autism? No idea, Astronaut Cat.
Yeah, this is
not
the old
vaccines.
Peetz. Well, at least he has that right. Like when you say someone's an anti-vaxxer, I've talked about this before. It really doesn't mean that they're against COVID vaccines, because if you're just against the COVID vaccine, you're not really an anti-vaxxer. You are a person that is against the COVID vaccine. An anti-vaxxer is against all vaccines. That's why they're called an anti-vaxxer. So at least he got that right. Yeah, he does. He believes that he is on the spectrum.
KDM?
Mary?
Probably. I am probably on the spectrum. Ashley, I am not diagnosed, just suspecting.
And he should have gotten diagnosed, but that was another failure.
Brer Rabbit.
Failure.
My understanding is that Asperger's is no longer diagnosed.
Failure of life skills by whoever was in control of his life when he was a child. Failure of not getting him diagnosed when I'm sure there were signs.
There's no longer a diagnosis. They've
Even
they've
though
just completely dropped Asperger's as
sub tip
a
top.
diagnosis that they give out. It's just autism spectrum. Spectrum disorder or something like that, Chrissy.
Very true, Lynn.
I did, Jessica, but even then, it's what I ate today. I had some hot dogs.
I'm kind of surprised that Peetz actually made it throughout his like life 30s without knowing how to operate a dishwasher, without knowing how to cook. Like, holy crap! Like he got failed big time in life.
Chicken raw AF. I had hot dogs. Lola, don't diagnose.
Very true, Mary. But it's too expensive now.
I've seen enough I've seen enough actually autistic people make the point that sometimes you do kind of have to self-diagnose, but on the same side, at the same time, there's a lot of people who self-diagnose who probably aren't and who are using it as an excuse to be assholes. Sure, Jezebel, and she was wrong.
Jack T says his parents probably spoiled him. You think so? I would think his mom probably ignored his well being, and not in terms of like it very nefarious, but you know how some parents are too busy trying to keep the household afloat in terms of like bills that they can't hang out with their children or play with their kids, so they leave their kids to their own devices, but that's also not a good thing because they need that bond and that interaction to know how to cope and interact with other people in the world.
She was wrong. She was relying on a really shittily done study. Like she was, and by the way, she was relying on a really poorly done study by a guy who was trying to sell an alternate form of storing vaccines.
Hey, oranges, welcome.
Like the guy who came up with the hi, yes sir. Like the guy who came up with that study.
Lynn Smith, is it free testing in Quebec of any age or just when you're younger? Because that's kind of cool. But he doesn't live in Quebec though. He lives in Ontario, so that wouldn't do him any good.
You're not blocked, Barney. He was like,
maybe they did.
He had his own shit that he was trying to sell. He came up with it. Like his study was pretty much like, oh, I need to discredit this vaccine. You're not blocked, Michaela. Sure, Barney.
All right.
Yeah, like
really vaccine talk
vaccines
again.
were like stored in one method, and he was or like preserved, I should say. They were preserved in one method, and he was trying to sell a separate way of preserving them. I had to pick up a dingleberry from your cat. Yeah, that happens. You're not blocked, Snooner.
What's with the casual randomness? Really? Dingleberry from your cats? Really? You're welcome, Nikki Lady.
So,
welcome.
like, the dude who came up with the study, was bullshitting. Like, the guy was bullshitting. He made it up. And everybody else in the scientific community was like, yeah, this study is terrible. Hey, KW, you're not blocked. Yeah, it's like, man, this is a terrible study. This is just done horribly.
Right, warp reflection.
I'm not speaking about Elon Musk right now. I'll shit on Elon Musk in a few minutes.
Oh yeah, please do, Pete. Please shit on Elon Musk while there might be nobody paying your rent come December because guess what? Your roomie is allegedly supposedly married.
I'll shit on Elon Musk in a few minutes, Bernie. So, like, Allie, I mean, one part of it is diagnosis is possible now. Like, that's a big part of it, is just people have gotten better about diagnosing it.
Mm-hmm.
40 years ago, autism was not really well known. People didn't really know about autism 40, 50 years ago.
Uh, I think, well, I guess you could use the word no. I would rather use the word they didn't understand autism like 40, 50 years ago because I remember watching this show about this guy. I believe, he was autistic and he's like, I think it was in his 50s, 60s, and he's like, yeah, they didn't really understand autism 40, 50 years ago when, I was a kid. So it's different now, better understanding, but back then they didn't know what to think.
People have become more aware of it. It's getting diagnosed more. Is it possible that there's some? Is it possible that there is some level of environmental side of it? Maybe.
Oh, that's good, Lynn. That your son goes for free therapy. That's awesome. Too bad Pete's is
Sure,
in
astronaut.
Ontario.
She wanted to consider every possible cause, but she still went in. She still went in on an absolute fraudulent uh, research paper, and she pushed the idea.
What kind of views is he getting? I think it was at like 250 plus views at his peak in this stream. Like I said, his cooking streams, people love the cooking. So why doesn't he do the cooking? There was like up to 600 people there when he did his latest cooking stream or his last one. Like the sitting and talking, he'll get people. He'll get hundreds of people. Before it was paltry for him. Maybe 60 people there if people were bored because Foodie Beauty was on so much. But now Foodie Beauty's not around. A lot of people aren't around, and of course he's gonna get the views.
That autism's or that vaccines caused autism, despite a lack of any actual scientific evidence. Like, there was no scientific evidence about it. Nothing. There is nothing in the scientific literature to suggest that it actually is an actual thing. Junk science. Yes, tell you. It was junk science.
All right, we're gonna go
And
past
she
this.
was presenting it as like a definite thing. Do I shower daily? Not daily. I usually usually every other day, Barney, that I shower.
At least he's straight up about it. Not every day. Pete's ain't showering. Should we divide that by like two? It's every 4 days. He showers every 2 days. Let's just divide that by two and just say every four. All right, I'm gonna go forward.
Like, I really like the Fringe Festival. It's really interesting. And Xi Jinping. I don't know as much about him, but
Please, really? Who brought that up? Who
I'm
brought
gonna
him
go
up?
ahead and guess not a fan of him. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and guess that there's probably a lot about Xi Jinping that I disagree with.
All right, that says the only spectrum that Pete's is on is Spectrum Internet. I'm sorry, that was bad. Hey, I dig it. Member for 9 months. It ain't that. Thank you for becoming a member and staying a member. Appreciate you.
Who would win in a fight, Deadpool or Iron Man?
Who would win in a fight, Deadpool and Iron Man? Depends on what powers you believe they have. Because Deadpool, at times, depending on what iteration, is completely immortal because something 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 he's in love with, like Lady Death, so he can't be killed at all. And it also depends on what kind of who was the other one? Wolverine? Was it Wolverine?
Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and guess that there's probably a lot about Xi Jinping that I disagree with. Who would win in a fight, Deadpool or Iron Man?
Oh, it was Iron Man and not Wolverine, because I was gonna say like Wolverine's healing factor, depending on the iteration of Wolverine, actually ages out. But it's Iron Man, so I would say it depends as well. Does Iron Man have all these other iron suits? Or does he have just one iron suit? And which mark of that iron suit does he have?
I mean, it would depend on what the story needed, Snooner.
Right? Don't bring Wolverine into this shit show. Hey, Wolverine's Canadian, all right?
Those answers always, like those questions, the answer is always depends on what the story needs. Do I think war between China and Taiwan will happen? I really hope not. What are my thoughts on people that shill out for corporations? I don't get it. Like, I don't get that.
You think Deadpool, Mary?
Like, people who stand for billionaires and for corporations and all that shit. Like, I don't understand. No problem at all.
It's called money, Peetz. Money, something that people gotta make. Pays their bills.
Anyway, somebody wanted proof of life. See? The ugly thing is cleaning herself. She's still alive.
I guess so, Megan.
Whichever Jessica it was who wanted proof of life. Kelly, did I watch Chantal's video vlogs? No, I haven't. When is the festival like? August, I believe. I believe the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, I think, is August. Lexi, no, in the US. Most of my viewers are American. West Coast last.
Of course.
I had hot dogs. Is Jubilee? Jubilee is actually powerful. The thing with Jubilee is that she holds back a lot. Because she doesn't want to hurt people. Like, Jubilee doesn't want to hurt people, so she restrains herself a lot.
Bullshit. She makes fireworks from her hands. That ain't powerful. Oranges just says, Monty, I think I figured out why Foodie doesn't have a super thanks button. It's because she doesn't have her comments on. You need to have your comments on for someone to leave a super thanks. Thank you, Oranges. Appreciate that. Good research.
But she could blow a head off with ease. She can, like, canonically, she can probably detonate matter on a subatomic level. What comics am I getting rid of? I mean, just a lot of Marvel shit.
Really? If he's getting rid of Marvel shit, I'll take it. I'll take them.
Gambit? No. Snooner, yes, but not Logan. Logan would not hook up with Jubilee. Laura absolutely has hooked up with Jubilee.
Hey, take care, gal Charlotte. Have a good one. Sup, Mamie girl?
Tell long stories.
Good night, Marie.
When I answer questions. But I like to.
All right, let me move forward.
He wasn't their father after all.
Who?
Why did the MCU make Scarlet Evil? I don't know.
All right, let me go back. Who's not the father? Are they talking about Magneto?
Back in the 80s, it was revealed that Magneto was the father
of Quicksilver
and the Scarlet Witch.
No, it's not their father.
What, 10 years ago? There was an event a few years ago, maybe 10 years ago, maybe less. Axis, where it was revealed that, oh no, he wasn't their father after all. Why did the MCU make Scarlet Evil? I don't know. Anunnaki.
Why not? You think you know everything?
Lady Diana? Yeah, I mean, Lady Diana was great. Why did everyone hate WandaVision? I mean, I like WandaVision. I enjoyed it. My view on WandaVision was the same as it is on everything else in the MCU. Yeah, that was enjoyable.
Yikes,
Not bad,
Megan.
Smokey.
Let's watch paint dry, yeah.
Messina in upstate New York. Just right across the border from Cornwall.
All right, let's go forward.
Alternate futures for the X-Men that go well.
Same questions being asked repeatedly.
They're almost all either bad futures or just really shitty written stories. Like the only Conan, I've never really cared much about Conan Kermit.
What?
Like, there's the future of X-Men: The End, where Kitty Pryde becomes president of the United States. So, technically a good future, but the story is shit. X-Men: The End is just a really bad comic. Anunnaki, how
exactly if they have Kitty Pryde
X-Men defeat Thanos
as the leader.
I imagine it would be a lot of
is he really thinking about this?
And a lot of planning.
Did he really think that the X-Men could defeat Thanos? And he actually had to think about this. Are you serious right now? The answer is no. Clearly, it's a no. Well, maybe if Jean Grey was like the Dark Phoenix, maybe, but still.
DeSantis won Florida. Yeah. I'm not surprised, Jennifer, that DeSantis won Florida, considering how much work he put in to rigging the system in his favor.
Oh, that's what he did. Okay.
Considering how gerrymandered the state is and the amount of voter suppression that takes place in Florida, I'm honestly not surprised.
All right. By the way, there's political words that are used, such as jerry-rigging and gerrymandering. To gerrymander something means to manipulate the boundaries of an electoral constituency so as to favor one party or class. So he's saying that it was gerrymandered, as in they changed the electoral boundaries so that they could ring. Is that right though? Is that true? Is that true or false? I don't know. Even if it is true, it's not like the only people who do it are the Republicans. The Democrats will change the electoral boundaries as well.
Who's better, Iceman or Pyro? Iceman's vastly more powerful.
Iceman.
But
next question.
Pyro is a writer.
Next question.
He gave Republican cities more time to vote. Yep. Yeah. There were 3 counties. Like, there were 3 Republican heavy counties that were hit pretty hard by hurricane. And DeSantis sort of extended early voting for them, I think, or extended mail-in voting or something. There was another primarily Democratic county that was hit just as hard, and he just told them to fuck off.
Did he?
Do Rogue and Wolverine hook up? They probably...
They should have.
Nah, they probably have.
Or they should have.
Maybe. Have I ever tried shrimp? No.
Oh, your friend named
Sprite? I'm not actually drinking Sprite.
Herb Boris
and like
Danis.
There's like the voting map that DeSantis put forward was
facts. It ain't that
grossly gerrymandered. A+. Do I believe in ghosts? I do not believe in ghosts. Maram, I do not work for the government.
Do you believe what Peetz is saying right now? Isn't like Florida is a red state? When was the last time anybody in blue won Florida?
Like, DeSantis pushed a voting district map that even congressional Republicans thought was horribly gerrymandered. Even Republican Florida Republicans were like, "Man, that's a pretty unfair map, Ron."
All right, let me check something.
So, yeah, I mean, it's not. Would I be in favor for a PG-13 Deadpool in the MCU? Why not?
All right, so the last time that a Florida governor was Democratic was the 90s, practically all the 90s. One person, Governor Robert Martinez, flipped between 1987 to 1991. He was both a Democrat and a Republican. 1991 to 98, Lawton Childs was a Democrat governor, and Kenneth Hood McKay was a Democrat governor in 98 to 99.
So yeah, I'm not surprised that DeSantis won because he did everything in his.
You know what? I used to love Flintstone vitamins. Why did you bring that up, Mamie girl? I remember taking those and they were very chalky tasting.
Power as governor.
Super chalky.
To guarantee his own victory. Gerrymandering, voter suppression, everything.
Hey, wait a second. Didn't Chris Christie try to do that in Jersey?
Will I do the Ouija board? No, I will not.
Remember with the bridges?
Lee Trevor a good saber. He didn't have a chance to be a good saber tooth.
And people went to jail because of it?
Fuck off, yes, sir. DeSantis is a piece of shit. So fuck off. You're not blocked, Gail.
So says the guy that can't go to his local grocery store. Make it make sense.
So just shut the fuck up, yes, sir, before I block you yet again. Fucking jackass.
The guy that can't go to his local grocery store is wailing on Dr. Oz, Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk, DeSantis, and Rubio. Right? Flintstone vitamins were nasty. I just remember the chalky
yes, sir.
taste.
He's a piece of shit. And you shut the fuck up or I will block you again. You block evading jackass anyway. Like, seriously, yes, sir.
Get that.
Shut the fuck up.
Get that block evader, Peetz. Get him.
Your DeSantis
get him.
Defending. Because I don't want to fucking see it.
Get him.
I will fucking block you. Again. Because I've blocked you before and you keep fucking evading my blocks. So stop with that shit. Stop trying to fucking provoke me. Shut the fuck up.
Get him, Peetz. No, slam him with that Yo Mama joke.
Excited for James Gunn Lobo?
Cue up that Yo Mama joke, Peetz. You don't got no Yo Mama jokes for him?
Oh, there's he's doing a Lobo film? I was unaware. Who is the strongest villain in all of comics? I mean,
he big man.
Depends on the story. Sooner is what it really comes down to. It genuinely just whatever the story needs. The strongest villain is whoever the story needs to be the strongest.
Pete's moves are angry.
That's really what it comes down to.
True, allegedly. D. Pete hates differing opinions in every challenge. He needs help.
Did he have fucking... I have not watched Cyberpunk.
True, Ricky Lane. I liked Cyberpunk, especially the latest one on Netflix. What was it called again? Something Runners? Cyberpunk Edge Runners, right? Yes.
Actually fucking win. What about the World Eater? Believe it or not, there actually are people more powerful than Galactus. There are beings more powerful than Galactus.
Did somebody really say Galactus? Don't they know about higher cosmic beings out there?
Jennifer? Oh yeah, he will.
In the MCU?
Of course, he's going to announce that he's running for president. And Trump is also going to announce that he's running for president.
Good for you, potato. Spicy.
Just Christ, that's just. I don't give a shit about the Ouija board. I don't want it. It's stupid. The Ouija board is stupid.
So says
Who's the new
Peetz.
Witcher? Yeah, they cast.
Don't
Didn't they
hate.
cast a Hemsworth
Don't hate.
to take over as the Witcher
Don't hate.
in the show?
Do
I'm not
not
watching
hate.
the show anyway, so it's not for me.
Yeah, Henry Cavill is gone. Liam Hemsworth
Yeah, Liam Hemsworth, right.
is the new Witcher.
I have no interest in weed.
Naked Lady says Foodie Beauty's fupa stench is more powerful than Galactus. I will have to concur wholeheartedly that this is a fact. As soon as Galactus is like, I need to eat Earth. Where is my Herald? The Herald's like, yo, homie Galactus, you don't want to go down there. It smells. Galactus is like, Herald. And then he goes and checks it out, and he's like, oh, damn, that smell. Okay, I need to stop.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in that nonsense.
Instead of the Silver Surfer is the Fupa Surfer. Get it? The Fupa Surfer? Silver Surfer, Fupa Surfer. Okay. It's like kryptonite. Sup, Janine?
Why? Why would I try it?
Right, Jack. His skin peels off. Yikes.
We hope Jason Momoa gets Lobo. I'm sure he'd have a fun time with it. Not something I would watch anyway. I think I read one Lobo comic.
I like Lobo. It depends on the iteration of Lobo, though.
In a fight, Cyclops or Iceman?
Cyclops or Iceman? That's actually a pretty good question.
I mean, it comes down to what the writer wants to do. You know, Iceman is vastly more powerful. Cyclops is smarter.
Why does he think Iceman is so powerful?
So, it just depends on what the writer wants to do, on how the writer wants the story to go. That's really all it is.
Sup, Black Velvet?
Hey,
Sabrina?
I don't.
Oh, yes, Mary. Maybe she doesn't.
Who's the worst X-Man? Angel.
I guess so, because then Angel turned into one of the four horsemen right under Apocalypse. No, the worst X-Men is Puck an X-Men? Was he ever an X-Men? Because I remember there's X, wasn't there like X-Team, X-Force? And didn't like Wolverine join X-Force at one time?
Angel before he became Archangel. Like, it's Angel before he became Archangel is the worst X-Man.
Sup, Nesquik Milk?
And honestly, it's not even close in my mind.
No, the worst is Kitty Pryde. That's the worst X-Men.
Like, genuinely, in my mind, it's not even close. He was useless. He was always completely useless. Toad is gross. Yeah. but he wasn't an X-Man.
Now, what was he? X-Force? What was Toad?
I mean, I would argue that the ability to learn quickly is a better indicator of intelligence than simple knowledge.
Okay, we don't want this conversation. Angel is a billionaire. That's why Peetz doesn't like the character.
Multiple times.
So
he
true.
lost money on a casino.
So true.
Like, Bubble, he started off rich. Trump started off rich.
Who's everyone's favorite X-Men? I gotta think about this one.
He did New York. Fuck you.
I gotta say Wolverine. I'm gonna go with Canadian.
No, Kermit, I don't think I can.
Maybe he does runs in circles 3 times a day.
He owned a casino and somehow went bankrupt. That casino went bankrupt. How shitty do you have to be to lose money when you own the house? You know?
Stormy's your favorite?
So many of his business ventures ended up failing. He got into subprime mortgages in like 2007.
Lay off the booze, Peetz, or is it edibles? Well, he says he doesn't drink. We know exactly what's Peetz's X-Men. He likes Dazzler. He likes Kitty Pryde.
Cool. Good.
Or Jubilation Lee, I should say.
For him.
He likes Jubilee.
So yeah,
as well.
he routinely, his businesses routinely failed. He actually had to be removed from the operation of multiple of his own businesses. There were at least 2 of his businesses that, as part of bankruptcy hearings, he was no longer allowed to be part of the operations of those businesses.
Mamie Girl says he's going to die young of a heart attack clutching his pony. He will. Is he gonna?
Angry. I have not seen Image of Ironheart.
He's gonna clutch those pony pearls.
Helmet has cornrows. Okay. So.
If only Peetz had this much energy for cleaning the villa and getting a job and actually going to the grocery store and cooking his meals, it would be great.
Atman, honestly, I would guess probably not. I would guess that they probably didn't end up working for him. So yeah, he's actually he's a legitimately bad businessman. The only thing Trump is good at is putting his name on shit.
All right, are we done with the Trump talk?
That's it.
I do ask too much.
He presents himself as rich. So that's...
we're going to go forward.
He was born... What's the expression? Born on third base and thinks he hit a home run? That's the... you ever hear that expression?
No.
He was born on third base and thinks he hit a home run?
But no, I did.
That absolutely describes Trump.
Yikes. All right, I'm going to go forward. Enough Trump talk. Hey, Jessica, what's up? Welcome to the chat. If you're just stepping in, of course, we're watching Peetz. Smash that like button. Peetz, don't put us to sleep, please.
I mean, so what if he's black? It's... What do I think of Idris Elba being Sophie Trudeau? Nobody in the world would blame her for it. Peter Griffin? I liked early Family Guy. Black Adam? No, haven't watched Black Adam.
Really? He hasn't?
Not really.
Does he ever wish he was what? Who said what? Let's go back a little bit. I want to hear this. What did he say?
Do I ever wish I weren't white? Not really.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
No, I mean, I am what I am. I mean, it's not like being another color would have made my life any easier. So
Peetz could be the Sandman, yes.
Mexican or Mediterranean. I think I probably prefer Mediterranean.
Yeah, Mary, stay safe. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Just, make sure you're okay.
Donald. Yeah,
Positive
Idris Elba
vibes.
is in. Yeah, you're right. Idris Elba is English.
Positive
He is
vibes to
an English
Mary.
guy, which is what you want.
What? Janine Cook says Peetz needs Lee press on nails. I will agree with this. Peetz
Like
needs to get his press on nails game on fleek.
getting a job. I don't know. Do I like ceviche?
Press on nails,
I'm gonna
Peetz.
guess probably not.
Can you imagine? Press on nail Peetz. Peetz with his press ons. I could dig that.
Seafood? Then yeah, I wouldn't
Oh,
like
you're
it.
staying? Okay. We don't have that much left to go.
No, Laura. Because the thing is, Laura, like one of the core aspects of Wakanda is that it's an African country that has never been colonized. Like that's central to Wakanda's whole premise, is that it's the one African country that stood strong against colonization, never suffered the pains from colonization.
And why is that, Peetz?
So,
Because they were veiled.
obviously,
They were veiled, though.
people are going to be primarily black, and
They had
obviously,
camouflage.
the leaders are going to be black. Having said that, there's absolutely potential for future Black Panthers, like, alternate future timeline Black Panthers to be mixed race. What about albino? Yeah, albino, yeah.
Talk about mince and tidies, exactly. Something he kind of knows
Yeah,
about.
I heard about that, Gail. How to destroy a social media platform in one fucking step. Of course he was one-eyed cool. That's why I don't fuck with Joe Rogan, as they say.
That's what I'm saying, Cypher. Like, he doesn't understand that Wakanda was veiled. They had the camouflage, and that's what they would do. They would camouflage themselves so that nobody knew that Wakanda existed. Yeah, they hid and didn't involve themselves in the affairs of other nations. So what Peetz is saying was actually false.
One thing I do want to mention is T'Challa in the comics, Black Panther does have a white half brother or adopted brother.
Really, Peetz? You're going there?
I forget if he's adopted or if he's actually, I think adopted. He does have a white adopted brother.
Yeah, a guy called Hunter.
She's mixed.
Called White Wolf. So in the comics, White Wolf is the alter ego of T'Challa's adopted older brother, a white man called Hunter, aka White Wolf.
But she's still black. Indeed, he is. Chrissy Cupcake's weirdo deadbeat father, indeed. Oh, good night, Zozo.
You guys are.
So, I mean, you could absolutely do a what if story where the brother, Hunter, became Black Panther.
You know what? I'm not even going to go there.
That's absolutely a story you could tell.
Yeah, they did, Cypher. All right, let me go forward.
Kermit. Africa is absolutely is developing. It is improving. It's a slow process, but it is happening. Hope Elon Musk destroys Twitter. He seems to be trying his level best.
There is Polygon wrong. I kind of forgot what the name of that place is. All right, let's go forward.
10 years since I got laid.
What? It's been when? Since he got laid? Yeah, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, he was strong.
Has it really been 8 years? Closing in on 9. Close to 9 years now.
Bullshit. I remember him saying 11 like a year ago.
Did I eat good food when I visited Scotland? Yeah, I mean, we went to McDonald's occasionally. Dad is from Newfoundland, and he's English, Irish, Scottish, and your mom is German, English, French, Dutch. Yeah, that sounds about right for Newfoundland. Chrissy Cupcakes.
Don't
9 years since I got laid.
9 years, huh?
It's been 9 years since I had sex.
Who remembers a year ago he was in the car with Foodie Beauty and they asked him this question and he said 11 years. So that was a year ago, so it makes it 12. Why is it now 9 years? Not that it matters. I mean, if he's got 9 years, might as well make it 12.
What do I think about Jews? They're good people. The Jews are good people. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. Do I remember how to have sex?
Right, Megan?
That is not at all what I meant, Zach. That is honestly an offensive thing to say.
You're keeping track of his sexual escapades.
Regular? Missionary, doggy, and cowgirl.
Oh.
Last girlfriend I had was, last girlfriend I had did like anal as well.
Oh, why is he giving out this information? Why? I was imagining Peetz with like in doggy. Okay, we gotta hear this again. You guys are gonna hear with me. I'm sorry, he's so casual about it.
Regular?
Hey, Angel Cake,
Missionary,
what's up?
Doggy, and cowgirl.
Ooh.
Last girlfriend I had was, last girlfriend I had did like anal as well.
Oh, yeah? Peetz is so casual about it, like it's nothing. It's just nothing.
Yeah, which sucks.
Don't worry about it.
Get a flashlight? Nah.
Get a flashlight?
Katie Ann, I still like women. I don't like men.
Wow. Yeah,
I
he's
didn't
gonna
get
spill.
On my penis. I used condoms, obviously. Nancy, when I transition, will I be the receiver? I don't know. Wait and see.
Wow. Okay. He's very straightforward.
Zach, yeah, I think Chantal did briefly have a sponsorship from Adam and Eve.
He had someone after Chantal. He said he dated someone when he was in college. And that's not even counting Winnie Bay, because remember Winnie Bay was this online person from Winnipeg he was talking to last year.
I gonna make a hub?
What's up, Mandy Mac?
Has transition still frozen. Kerman? Kerman, you're aware that like strap-ons are a thing, right, Kerman?
True, Polly. Well, I should get sponsored by Adam and
Yes,
Eve.
I have voted.
Okay, I'll look into that, Mary. Peetz needs a warm apple pie. Who knows? Maybe for his birthday, I'll get him one.
No produce. I don't think I'll do that. For a long time, I was. I did vote in the last provincial election. And I voted.
Billy's and Mimi says, Peetz, you should put a hole in your mattress and relieve yourself.
One federal election. First federal election when I moved up to Ottawa, I think.
Wow, okay. Maybe he does have a hole somewhere.
To an extent. Do I support freedom of speech? To an extent, AM.
Didn't Winnie Bay ghost him before he managed to meet her? Yes, she did.
Chrissy Cupcakes.
They never met.
My understanding is that it's different. It's like, it's not that. It's not that autism makes you want to transition or anything like that. It's more what I have read, the speculation, the theory I've read. Because like it's autistic people are more likely to be queer in any fashion. Katie Ann was my last girlfriend. No, she was not.
Yeah, he had one in college.
Do I keep up with American politics? Only a little bit.
Wart Reflection says, Pete smiled at the strap-on. The anal woman was pegging him. Maybe. He did bring up the strap-on idea.
Just what I
maybe he likes his G-spot hit.
See, hey Jamu, only what I see on Twitter really, so I don't pay that much attention to it. Anyway, so like autistic people are more likely to come out as queer in any fashion. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, asexual, whatever. They're likely, autistic people are statistically more likely to be, to just be some kind of queer. The
What do you mean, Lindsay?
Theory I read for that is that because it's basically down to them spending more time in their heads, engaging in more self-reflection.
I get the question, Lindsay.
And so being more likely to come to that sort of realization about themselves. What speech do I want to restrict?
Cypher says, pegging is fine. Don't knock it till you try it. Solid time.
I mean, I'm in favor of restrictions on hate speech, for example. No, it's not a watch it all Anunnaki. It's just a bracelet.
Maybe girls like when Pete is teaching me about sex, I'm out. Listen, Peetz is gonna name his G spot the P spot because his name is Peetz.
Not that, Zach. It's plenty of straight people do engage in self-reflection.
Right, Jessica? Take care, Mamie girl. Have a good one. Hey, Rado, what's up?
No, I think Mac needs to get in bed. How did I meet my last girlfriend? Dating site. Laura? She broke up with me, actually, Laura. She didn't give a reason.
Was he talking about Winnie Bay now?
Who's my favorite Jonas brother? Donnie? Last time I had a shower? Today. I showered today, AM.
Wow. Okay.
No, Veiled. It's not her.
Welcome, Errato.
Dating sites now. I haven't actually. It's been forever since I've actually opened a dating site.
Oh.
Date story time videos. Not much to say about it, really. Am I going to be dating more girls soon? Probably not. When did I last leave the apartment? I don't really remember.
Really? You can't remember when the last time you left your apartment, which means you haven't left your apartment in a very long time.
Huckabee Sanders one. Ugh.
Yikes.
What do I think of the new Drake album? I think Drake's an asshole nut Telsa.
Why is Drake an a-hole?
Which site did I use? I used OkCupid and Plenty of Fish. And I did create a Tinder profile as well.
Oh, yeah, I remember those.
Moisturize more. I know. What else? Yeah, Drake himself has been involved in all sorts of really bad shit.
Like what? Please, Peetz, tell me.
Like, Drake himself just sucks. Like what? Let me refresh myself on that.
All right, is he looking up? Is Drake a billionaire? He's probably gonna be a billionaire.
In some sort of...
Yeah, what did Drake do to Peetz? Peetz coming in with no facts as usual, right?
Wasn't there some sort of like grooming shit that he got involved in at one point?
What? Peetz? No, don't say that about Megan, don't say that. The only thing Drake is touching of Peetz is to get Peetz off of him. Yeah, Peetz just like literally just says anything.
Yeah, whatever. There's way too much stuff there. I don't know. He's been involved in some shit. Drake grooms singer girls. That's what I thought. AM.
Really?
I thought I remember reading about him engaging in some grooming shit.
Oh boy.
Grassy affiliation.
I have never touched Peetz. You want to touch Peetz Cypher.
Well, Zach Matulis just made it clear that he's an anti-Semite, so fuck that guy. This is a black guy in a movie, fucking dies.
What? Like, okay, let's go back. Let's go back. What's he say now?
Like, Did I miss? I'll say it right out.
Did you miss the political rant yet? You missed several political rants actually, and I think he's starting on one right now.
Right out. X-Men First Class was a racist film.
What? All right, let me Google it. My X-Men First Class. When did that come out again? Okay, in 2011. X-Men First Class. Like, okay.
They took a black guy.
Yeah.
Whose power was literally that he couldn't die.
Uh-huh.
Literally, that's his power. Darwin's actual, literal, genuine power is can't die. But because he's a black guy in a movie, fucking dies. Like, that is just nonsense. Meanwhile, the only other non-white person in the movie Angel Salvador,
Zoe Kravitz, by the way,
joins the supervillains. Is a sex worker who then joins the supervillains.
Yeah, why'd they make her a sex worker?
He's a black version of Mr. Immortal. Not quite. Mr. Immortal's whole thing is that he dies and then immediately comes back to life. Darwin's power means that he evolves to survive anything. Like literally, you can do like literally anything. He'll immediately adapt to survive it.
Interesting.
So how does he die? In the movie, he gets some energy shoved into him.
By the way, I wouldn't really consider him a black guy. His alter ego, his name is Armando Munoz. Okay, so maybe you can say he's a BIPAC person, which is, I guess, but he's saying he's a black guy. Okay. Mandy Mac is like, Peetz wishes someone would shove energy into him. The only thing he's stretching is his shirt. That's the only thing he's stretching.
And it's just so fucking insulting that they take the black dude whose power is can't die and kill him because he's black. So yeah, fuck First Class. And then, like I said, the only other non-white person in the movie is a sex worker who joins the bad guys.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna have to rewatch this movie.
Who's my favorite superhero? Probably Kate Pryde, but I also really love Ms. Marvel, the Kamala Khan Ms. Marvel.
Yeah, and he also loves what's the other one that I just listed?
Excited for? I mean, I actually kind of want to watch Glass Onion.
He also likes Dazzler,
the new Knives Out movie.
Oh yes, I gotta watch that. The new Knives Out.
I do kind of want to watch that one. I liked Knives Out. So,
all right, we're gonna get past the comics. Hopefully, I did like Knives Out. Very, very provocative.
Great mindset for him. Anyway,
I really liked it. Reminds me of some classic movies. I like that type of movie setting.
So if you must know the not de Boer. She's a Canadian actress. She was do I like Radiohead? Yeah. I used to really like Radiohead. I don't know. I find that I'm not that I don't have the right mindset for him. Anyway, Nicole de Boer. She played Ezri Dax on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. What happened to NFTs? It became too obvious that they were a scam. Like nobody talks about NFTs anymore because they were a scam from the get-go, and the pyramid collapsed. The scam hit a wall, and like it just.
Let me check.
I never had any of the Big Shiny Tunes CDs. No, I never had any of those.
I had Big Shiny Tunes. I think my first one was like Big Shiny Tunes 5, and somebody just gave it to me, or I think I found it somewhere.
That's on Timothy Chalamet.
I get that down. I get up again.
I've never watched any of his stuff. I like jokes. So, there's some funny jokes about his name. Yeah, so Nicole de Boer played Ezri Dax on Deep Space Nine, and
yes,
I really
HMV
liked
days.
Ezri Dax back when I was a kid.
Well, wait a second. Didn't another so didn't Much Music had which one? There was Big Shiny Tunes, But didn't another place have something like that? The Big Shiny Tunes equivalent. What was it called? What was it called? The Big Shiny Tunes equivalent was something. If I hear the name, I'll remember it.
Like, I really related to her as, somebody who is sort of trying to figure out her identity. When do I turn 39? I've got another year. I'm about to turn 38 in February. I've got another year. So 2024, I turn 39. Cube. Never watched Cube. I like Will Riker. Yeah. Yeah, Riker was good.
Yeah, what? Don't be hating on Riker, number one. I'm still looking what was the Big Shiny Tunes equivalent. Hey, Ghost Bird, what's up? Maybe it is Much Dance,
Colt
Mandy
Bauer is
Mac.
51.
I gotta check that out. I think you're right. I think it is Much Dance. Yeah, it is Much Dance. You're right. Good. Yes, Mandy.
Nicole DeBauer is one of the most adorable 51-year-olds I've ever seen. Hey, Sandra. Yeah, apparently she's 51 and she doesn't look it. Riker with the beard is hot AF. Yeah, the beard was definitely, he needed the beard. Snooner, does Ottawa have a Comic-Con? It does. I didn't go to this year's Comic-Con because it sucked. It looked like it sucked.
No, it didn't suck. No, it didn't. Chantal just never took you. It was supposed to be, I think, September 9th to the 11th. I remember that because, of course, September the 11th. And then I remember that she said she was going to take him and she didn't. Yes, it was. It was that weekend, September the 9th to the 11th, Ottawa Comic Con. She said she was going to take him and she didn't. So quit the bullshit, Peetz. It wasn't because you thought it sucked. It's because you weren't taken. Stop it.
Yeah, apparently she's 51 and she doesn't look it. Riker with the beard is hot AF. Yeah, the beard was definitely, he needed the beard. Snooner, does Ottawa have a Comic-Con? It does. I didn't go to this year's Comic-Con because it sucked. It looked like it sucked.
Right, Mary. He's trying to rewrite history. He even asked. He even asked the same weekend. He's like, "Are we still going to the Comic-Con?" And she's like, "Nope."
I didn't go to the Comic-Con this year just because it wasn't worth risking COVID. Frankly.
Right. Okay.
Long hair on men. Yeah, I agree, Michaela.
He got shafted.
I mean, depends how you define a lot produce, but no, I don't watch a lot of porn.
So you watch a medium amount of porn, a substantial amount, or a I can't right now.
Hey, Yorkie Mama. So, yeah, I mean, for Comic-Con, we'll see. We'll see if next year has anyone that's like that makes me feel worth getting out of leaving the house.
Okay, sure,
Carlos,
Peetz.
dinner, hot dogs. Why do I have terrible luck dating? A lot of people do. Cosplayed? No, never cosplayed before, Chrissy.
He probably does watch it on Twitter, Mary. Twitter has a whole nother world of the prawn that a lot of people are unaware of.
Even Comic-Con East sucked this year. Yeah. Agoraphobic? Not agoraphobic, nah, just lazy. Do I have words blocked? Of course I have words
At
blocked.
least he's right. He's just lazy. He said it, not me.
Deep condition my hair? Not enough hair left. Trying to get my fiance to be Zach or Cloud since I'm going to be Tifa. Sounds fun. You could be Aerith.
Who?
Just saying it, Chrissy. Aerith.
Who? All right, I'm gonna go forward.
Why not?
All right, why is he saying why not? Let's go back. All right, you really? I guess I kind of wonder as well,
Anyway,
but
it's been
still.
a couple hours, so I think I'm ready to call in. If I can
Then
build a holodeck,
I
what
remember.
would I do with it? I don't know. Chihiro outfit, nice.
I wonder what kind of lube Peetz Peetz likes. Is it water based?
Asian King of the Brits. Why not?
No, Peetz looks like a water based lube type of guy to
Thoughts on
me.
the... Yeah, that was a weird episode, Snooner. That was a very weird episode. Just all around a weird ass episode. Dinner polls? No, I don't think I would do dinner polls. Kermit? No. Why would it look silly?
Yeah, I don't think he's touching the oil or the silicone. I think he's
I don't
water
see why
based.
it would look silly at all.
Right, pause and pose.
I'm sure you could find a shit ton of examples out there already of Asian people dressed up as knights. Cosplay is fun, you know? Indeed, Chrissy. I was just thinking about that, Chrissy. Yeah. Tons of bearded dudes dressed up as Sailor Moon. It's all about fun. Cosplay is all about having fun.
You think it's the butter? It says warp reflection. Maybe it's the coconut oil.
So whatever you want to be, you do that. You be what you want to be.
That's his cosplay.
Actually, you want a good example? I mentioned earlier, Ms. Marvel, the Kamala Khan Ms. Marvel. She is Pakistani American. There are white people who cosplay as her, and nobody has an issue with it. Because it's, you know, they love the character, they relate to the character, and they're honoring the character. So it's, you know, an Asian guy dressed up as a knight. The only people who would have an issue with that are racist douchebags.
He should cosplay a pony. If he's gonna cosplay pony, then what's he gonna do with the other set of legs?
Like, the only people who would object to an Asian man dressed up as a knight are racist douchebags whose opinions don't fucking matter worth one shit.
Peetz likes the warming lube.
And yes, Michaela, yes. I am going to be ending the live here. A little over 2 hours, so I think I'm ready to end the live. So yeah.
Jessica, that's like a little too specific here.
Good night to you.
I totally dig it though.
And I'm sure I'll be back tomorrow. Not sure if I'll do cooking video tomorrow or not.
He should do a cooking video.
I'm not sure if I'll do a cooking stream tomorrow.
Do it, Peetz. You get money.
See how I feel. I might just fry myself some hamburgers, honestly.
Seriously, it doesn't even matter how he feels. He should do it. He needs the money. Like, we don't go to work based on how we feel. Like, I don't feel like going into work today. You still got to do it. You still got to get up and do the work.
Probably not tomorrow.
Get up, do the work, Peetz. That's all you got to do. Get up, do the work.
Kermit, yeah, I think Rings of Power had black women. Had a black woman. So yeah.
Of course, Rings of Power did.
So yeah, probably just fry myself some burgers tomorrow. So I probably won't do a cooking video, cooking stream tomorrow. So, not sure where they are. So no, you can't, Yorkie. Sorry.
No worries, Zerato. Yeah, Peetz needs to wash his crispy socks.
Good night.
Oh boy. You know what? I don't even know what to think about that one. I didn't even know he was talking about LARPing. I just literally just said Peetz is gonna LARP on midterm elections night. And he actually was talking about LARPing. How can you believe it? Another night of crying about billionaires and politicians that don't affect him exactly. Is he done? Yes, he's done. And I'm going to be out. Everybody, thank you for watching me. It's almost midnight for me here. And I better get my booty to bed because tomorrow is another day. So, hey, I will catch all you lovely people, I guess, another time. So, smash that like button. Thanks for hanging with me for like 2 hours, 15 minutes. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Mandy Mac, for telling me we had Big Shiny Tunes. And then we also had Much Dance was the other one, Canadian staples of compiling music on a yearly basis, practically. I remember Electric Circus on Much Music, where people from my high school used to actually go down there and dance. Yeah. All right, take care. Have a good one, people. You go get pegged, Monty. As long as somebody's using the water based, okay? All right, Scarborough girl here. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Scarborough, shout out to Scarborough. Have a good night, everybody. Smash that like button. I'll see you around another time. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be safe, Mary. Have a good one. Bye bye.